Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of The Ro Show. I'm Ro, your host today and every day. Today's topic is it's about judgment. Today's guest is Taylor. You know Taylor.
Hello.
Hey. I'm a little bit. We're gonna cut some shit up today. You know, I had someone reach out to me, and you know who you are, Lonnie. And he said, Rhonda, he said, I think your shows are really good, but they're way too serious. You need to lighten it up. So today we are here to sort of kind of lighten it up. I mean, the topic is judgment. Don, 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 don.
Dun.
Hey, Taylor, speaking of judgment, why are weathermen not to be trusted?
I don't know.
Because their judgment's cloudy. All right, guys, I won't make you suffer through many more of those. So let's go over the definition of judgment. And I'm going to do that because, if I were to look judgment up in the Urban Dictionary, Lord only knows what a motherfucker would mean. So, right. Coming from a regular Webster's Merriam Dictionary, the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions, an opinion or conclusion. And I have to say, I am really, really bad about judging people. I've been doing that for a long time. But you know what? This is what I learned. I've learned that it's a learned behavior. So I'm placing the blame on my motherfucking mama.
You are stupid. Good. So then I can place the blame on you.
Who am I? I'm not real. Who are you even? Do I even know you, man?
I'm not sure.
The fuck?
Maybe.
And yeah, I'm placing some corny ass jokes in here. But opinion are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yep.
I have a lot of opinions.
I have a lot.
So does that make me a super big asshole? So Taylor, all joking aside, have you ever judged anyone? And if so, for what reason?
I judge everybody.
Damn.
No, I can be very understanding in some circumstances, but then there are others where I'm not so understanding. And like you and I were talking about earlier, something that we've been through before and we've overcome, it's hard for us to sit back and watch somebody go through the same thing and not overcome it, because at that point, it's possible.
Right.
Because we're just making fucking excuses.
Yeah.
Versus like the other day on Eastern Shore Undercover, I had seen where there was like a 4-year-old child wandering around Salisbury.
Who does that?
And I can't help but automatically judge and think, who the fuck is just leaving their 4-year-old child? But at the same time,
you know what? Just go outside and play, Junior.
Right. But then if you think about it, like there are times where I'm upstairs doing my own thing, cleaning up or whatever, and Caleb's downstairs, and it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, but let's touch on that. Caleb is a grown ass man for 2. He's the size of a 15-year-old. So there's that.
There is that.
But I get what you're saying.
He is only 2. So if he were to get out, I could only imagine the people that would go on there saying what a piece of shit I am for allowing my 2-year-old outside without me knowing. But it really only takes 2 seconds.
I would judge you for that, Taylor.
I know.
And you're my
would
kid.
Judge me.
I would say I don't know her. She's really not related. She was left at my doorstep when she was a child. And so it's all nature.
It's all nature.
All genetics. So do you think, some would say that the more insecure a person is, the more judgmental they are towards other people. Do you agree with that? If you have a poor self-image, it would cause you to project those feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, because I'm not very, I don't have really good self-esteem or anything like that. But I feel like I don't just go around judging people like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I do judge people based off of their actions. But I don't know, because now that I think about it, when I see ugly people out in public, I'm like, yo, Mom, look how ugly this motherfucker is.
Look at that tooth. It's nice and shiny.
I know.
One tooth. Really. They say that people that judge tend to draw from their own feelings, failings, and personal experiences. It's usually a sign of like an inferiority complex. And for those of you that don't know what an inferiority complex is, it is an umbrella term used to describe chronic feelings of inadequacy or insecurities. Basically, since they're unhappy with themselves, they will target others to make themselves feel better. I don't feel like when we talk about people, when we're out and about and we see somebody that, has got a twofer, and I'm not talking about a 2-for-1, but I think that it's not because we're insecure. It's just that it's funny. I mean, dude, if you got a big grin on your face and you've only got one tooth, well, I mean, that gives us something to talk about. It's your fault, not mine.
Right. No, but yeah, I agree.
I'm glad that you polished that one tooth. I'm sorry.
You're terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to lighten things up, man. The last couple of podcasts were really good, very informational, but man, I really miss cutting up. Mm-hmm. So bad.
It is a lot more fun.
So it's also said that it could be because of the way a person was brought up. Now, this is what I'm going to say, and I'm blaming this on my mom. We would go with our mom and sit in the mall, the old mall. I mean, like the old mall by the Civic Center. I have just dated
like
myself.
Montgomery Wards.
Like that one, Montgomery Wards. Look, so we would go and we would sit there and we would, for hours, sit and make
people watch.
And people, it's not just people watching. It's people watching, people talking, people laughing. Because that's what we did. We talked about them and then we laughed about them. But we never did it in a harmful way where they would know that's what we were doing. We kept it on the DL, but that's what we did. So it's a learned behavior here. I'm working on it. I'm in counseling. My doctor's name is Dr. Jim.
Dr. Jim.
Dr. Jim B.
I didn't expect you to go there with it.
So
it is funny, but hey, you can't do it in front of people though.
No, I would never. Yeah. Listen, people, I joke, but I would never hurt anyone's feelings. I would never let anyone know. Again, I would never let them know I was like
talking about them.
Damn, she makes it sound horrible.
No, but really, it is nice to joke and laugh behind the scenes.
Yes.
But you can't hurt people's feelings. Well, it depends on who they are.
No. So a lot of people judge others to gloss over their own perceived flaws. Now, I will say, sometimes I do that. Like if there's something that bothers me about me and I see someone else that, like, like maybe I see a chick that's got, like dimples all over her ass, back of her legs. I'll make fun because I don't want people looking at my dimples. So it takes away from my flaws. Do you know what I mean? Now you're focused on that girl over there with the oatmeal ass and not me.
With the oatmeal ass.
The oatmeal ass.
You're stupid.
You want you some oatmeals? You want bananas or blueberries in that?
She doesn't have an oatmeal ass either.
But still. So what are some other ways you judge people? Seriously, because I judge everybody, pretty much. If they're doing stuff that I don't feel is appropriate, then I'm judging a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you now, seriously.
See, this sucks because I'm hypocritical in some ways.
I think everybody is.
Like my biggest form of judgment, my line of work, I work in a pharmacy. So I see all these psych meds that people take. And to me, like I'll look people up just to see, what their med lists are or whatever. And I'll judge people based off that in a way. You know what I mean? Like I'm not ever going to cross this person sideways because they might kill a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But then there are meds that I take. It's like, wait, how can you judge so-and-so for taking this schizo med, but yet here you are taking this antidepressant and this anxiety med and this, that, and the third. So in a way, it can be very hypocritical. But that's my biggest judgment of all is judging people because that's what I do on a daily basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm constantly judging people with their meds.
I get it. Yeah, I need to work on judging. But for me, I mean, okay, I'm going to have to touch on it.
It could be a vehicle.
I did a date demic this morning, just a really quick, little podcast. So how would you judge a person if they freaking boom, you have a dick pic that just hit your fucking inbox? What would you think about that person? Because I immediately thought, oh,
I would think, what a whore.
What a whore.
It took me 5 minutes to get you to send me a dick pic. So how many other women are you sending
that to? Right?
Yeah, within 5 minutes.
Literally, you were there within 5 minutes.
It's not a good look.
It's really not a good look, guys.
Need to do better.
Back the fuck up. It ain't a good look. I judged. If
I wanted to see your dick, I would
ask. Right. And I'm really not going to ask for one unless I'm with you like that. Hey, babe, just send me a little something, something. I'm not going to say, hey, yo, stranger person, man, I need to see the goods before I take myself a little
gander
sample.
Yeah.
Could you send me a dick pic? No, I joke, but really it's not cool. It's not cool at all. Seriously.
And not only that, what kind of women would you expect to get?
To respond to that, right?
Yes.
Oh, yo, baby, let's hook up.
Yeah. Ugh. Like what were you expecting?
What were you thinking?
Right.
I think he was expecting a picture in return. And what he got was a big old blocky block.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess we all judge.
I think everybody judges in one way, shape, or form.
Right.
Even if it's the car that you drive or what kind of phone do you have. I mean, there's kids in Carson's school his age that are judging. I have to worry about them taking
Little
these
bastards.
uniforms to make sure that they're not picking on my kid and judging him.
You know what, Mom? I'm going to
get
get on there. I'm going to vote to have that uniform remain because I don't want. She said this the other day. What was it you said?
I did.
Now, this is not the Taylor I knew that went to high school wanting to wear whatever it was she wanted to wear. Now all of a sudden it's her kid. She wants him wearing uniform so nobody picks on him.
I mean, nobody would pick on him because Carson has really nice clothes. But it's not fair to others. And plus, it'd be a pain in the ass for me to have to set out his clothes every day.
Right.
Right now, it's just polo and khakis.
Right. It's easy. It's tan and white.
Easy.
Tan and white.
And they look better.
Sometimes blue.
All the kids look better.
Yeah, they do look a little more professional.
Yeah, because guess what? Without those uniforms, they all look like homeless little bastards. And that's the judgment in me.
Look, they do. Some of them do look homeless and they don't match. Okay. So their parents aren't doing their job.
Right.
All right. Don't send the little bastards out unless they match. Okay.
Keep them in
That's your job. Yes. So, dang, I just lost my train of thought. Dang, nabbit, I don't remember. So, okay, now I know where I was going. I think where judgment really fucks you up is when you're judging someone off of their past and that person has changed. Do you know what I mean? Because they'll spit this shit of a leopard never changes its spots, blah, blah, blah. I really do. And it's come with age, people. It's not something that, I mean, you just learn that people do change. They really do.
Joseph
has changed. I mean, everybody changes. You've changed. Oh my gosh. Thank God.
I know.
So it's hard to look past a person's past and see them for who they are without judging them based on their past. You know what I mean? I used to always say that your reputation precedes you because that's what I was taught, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone said what you do today is it's going to come back and haunt you 20, 30 years from now.
And it will.
No, but it doesn't. That's what we're taught. This is what we're taught, though. And so, again, it's a learned behavior, Taylor. You like that accent, don't you?
I like
anyway, my point is, because we're taught that, we continue that cycle. That's what we keep telling ourselves and everyone else. Your reputation precedes you. Your reputation precedes you. Well, guess what? People change. People change.
People do change, but it's still hard to forget about what they've done in the past.
Whose business is it?
It might be mine. It might not be mine, but either way, I'm going
to judge the motherfucker up.
Yeah. No, I don't expect people to look over my past, as fucked up as it was.
But you're going to look at theirs, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying I don't expect people to look past mine. I expect
but why? Seriously, dude.
That was a part of my life where I was a fucked up individual.
But it was well before the boys were born.
Yeah, but people,
not everybody.
I'm sure that
everyone
people still
has
think about
a past.
me like, ugh, she used to be that chick running around Lexington.
Well, they can suck a crusty ass. Nobody from here knows you from Lexington.
You are stupid.
You know what? I'm going to get on the Lexington Time and look me up some Taylor Hamilton and see what the fuck she did when she was in that state.
You might be able to Google me. Don't Google me,
That's not even funny. Yeah. So look at people. We need to learn to be more accepting of imperfections. We need to learn forgiveness. We need to get over ourselves because we're not all that perfect. In a bag of chips. We need to laugh it off more than what we do, and not laugh at, but laugh off. Stop being so harsh, man.
Take people for who they are. Love them for who they are.
Imperfections and all, man, because nobody's perfect. I'm sorry.
Yep. If you have one tooth and one eye.
He who is without sin casts the first stone. Or is it people who live in glass houses?
I don't know, but you try to say a lot of quotes that you're not sure of, Honda. He who casts the first stone.
He who is without sin.
No, he who has a glass house.
Can you tell we don't attend church?
A fucking stone.
Judge us on that. Judge me on my non-freaking remembering ass.
Oh, gosh.
Let those who live in glass houses not throw stones.
Right. Is that it?
I don't know. That
sounded good.
I don't know. But if anybody out there knows what the hell we're talking about, please help us. Please. And be judge-free. Do it in a judge-free way.
Yeah. You can laugh at us, though.
You can most definitely. We laugh at us. Seriously.
We laugh at us more than anybody else laughs at us.
She's not lying. She is not lying. And we love it because that's how we be. Anyway.
If you're going to judge, don't hurt people's feelings. But it's best to just not judge.
Because people change.
Who they are. Yep.
Yeah. And not everyone's perfect.
And we're going to work on it too because we're shitty.
We are shitty people.
We're going to work on it.
With oatmeal asses.
Yep.
Okay.
2023.
2023. Here we come, bitches. Yep. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So anyway, on a more serious note, please like, share, and follow. Maybe not this particular episode, but one of the other ones you might like a little bit more. Anyway, any comments or thoughts on our episode, please feel free to reach out. And, if there's a topic that you want to hear more on, or you want to be on the show, dudettes, reach out, man. Don't be shy. I can always, have you come on anonymously. Maybe even disguise your voice.
Yeah.
We can do it. That. Anyway, as always, Taylor, thanks for coming.
No problem. Thanks for having me yet again.
Yes, no problem. And thanks for listening. See ya.
Bye.